Boom shakalaka. Today's video is a Bitcoin blast from the past. We're taking a look at Bitcoin this day in history over the past 6 years. See what Bitcoin was up to. Hopefully gain a little bit of perspective, maybe learn something, maybe see some predictions that I was right or wrong. Maybe see that, hey, you know, the channel's developed a little bit over the year. Anybody can be a content creator. Maybe you could too. Welcome to Bitcoin Throwback Week. Boom shakalaka, what is going on everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love. In today's episode, I wanted to share with you a couple indicators that may be as good as or better than the MACD. Now you guys know I love the MACD. I've been using this for well over a year to get profits because generally it's a pretty good indicator for determining whether the market's going up or down. So when the market starts going down, I sell, and when the market starts going up, I buy. That way, either way, I'm making money. Well, a couple of people have been talking back and forth with this. Mateo and also Craig Simpson have been telling me about some other indicators that I want to share with you guys to kind of give you maybe a better option. And then also another thing, so I've been messing around with Market Cipher, that's Crypto Faces thing. I think it's pretty awesome because it is somewhat predictive in terms of determining when the price is going up or down. But I wanted to give, because it does cost 0.1 Bitcoin. Now I think it's worth it if you are going to start trading with it and using it, and I would definitely recommend going and doing that. But there's also another indicator that could potentially be used in place of it. So let's take a look. First, we have the charts here. This is just Bitcoin versus US dollar, the 4-hour charts on Bitstamp. Now right now, this is Market Cipher A on it. And what's really nice about Market Cipher, one of the things that I like a lot about it, is that it has these predictive X's. So I'm just going to turn off auto there so I can actually move the chart. But it basically predicts when the market's going to dump. You see this this red diamond and X right before the market dumped. Very good for predicting that one. Also called it here, and also same thing, called it right down here. That's one of the things I love about Market Cipher, is it pretty much tells you right before the market's going to dump. So if you haven't yet sold out, you can sell. Now, it also tells you when the market is going to go up. You would use Market Cipher B for that a little bit more. But that's not what I'm going to be talking about today. I do think Market Cipher is a great product. I don't get anything by promoting it. I just think it's an awesome product that I've been using, that I've been messing around with. So if you have the money, if you want to do it, I definitely think it is worth it. But let's talk about some other things. So some other things we would talk about is the MACD. Now generally I trade MACD on the daily just because I don't want to trade that often. I want to trade a few times a month and have them be worthwhile, and then that's good. So for instance, when Bitcoin price dropped from 10,000 to 8,000, which it just did, using the MACD on the daily, we were out at $10,000, and guess what? Price came down to $8,000, so could have made some money there. But just looking at an example here. So here, price is up around $12,000. There's a MACD cross to the downside. You get out, and then you would buy back in down here around $10,000. So there, you make $2,000 there. And then as the price is going up here, you would buy in from 9,000. You would get out at about 10.8, so you make about $1,000 there. So again, and exactly did the same thing right down here at the end of the chart. Now, that's the MACD. I talk about that all the time. That's not news for you guys. So some other things. This is the Wave Trend Oscillator by Lazy Bear. So this may actually be a better version of a MACD. Maybe. I mean, it looks like it gives you a little bit more information, a little bit quicker. So if you take a look, let's take a look at this one right here. Okay, so the MACD said to buy right here at this cross, which would have been the price at about $9,600. Now, if we use the cross of this Wave Trend Oscillator, it would have picked it up right here, which would have been a little bit earlier, which would have been $9,500. So you would have bought $100 cheaper. Now, in terms of the sell, it would tell you to sell. MACD would tell you to sell right here, which is around 10.5. This wave trend would say right here, right at about 10.6. So potentially, using the crosses on this wave trend oscillator, you could get better prices using that than the actual MACD. Now, obviously, it's worthwhile being tested. Now, the other thing about this wave trend oscillator is it has this red line here and this green line here. And so basically, these are kind of oversold and overbought positions. But basically, if you were to buy when it's below this green or sell when it's above this red, those would be good times for collecting profits. As you could see, you know, you would have sold up here when the price is way high, and then you would have bought in back down here when the price is somewhat lower. So that's one other thing to take a look at. That's the Wave Trend Oscillator by Lazy Bear, free one. I believe it's free on TradingView. I don't actually know. I'm using my account, so it may have more information. So this is This right here is the market cipher A and B. So this gives you a lot more information. This is nice because it has these green dots which indicate good times to actually buy in, and then you can check confirmations with these blue things, and they also give you a good idea of when to buy in. Now, CryptoFace has whole videos about this. There's lots of videos about this. But if you didn't have access to this and didn't want to use it, there is another thing that you could use, and this, you just look up Kite strategy by Kluv or Klov, whatever it is. But basically, it looks at the confirmations and it tells you whether it's a good time to buy or sell. So when it's under, you want to sell. When it's over, you want to buy. And look at this. It predicts right here, right before the market tanked. Okay? And if we scroll back, it predicts right here to buy right before the market took off. And here it said to sell here. So not all of them are great, but you know, this Kite strategy by Klov is based on market cipher. So it's based on the confirmations of market cipher. So if you wanted something to play around with, and obviously try it out with different time frames, this is something that you could play around with for free to see if it is something that you could potentially use. Because, you know, 0.1 Bitcoin for some people a lot, for some people not that much, but I think for what you could potentially make with market cipher, it's worthwhile spending that 0.1 Bitcoin. Obviously, there are free options as well. You could check those out and yada yada yada. But you can just see. I mean, CryptoFace the other day, he along with me, we were actually talking when I did the interview with him. We both thought that the market would tank after the backed launch, which it did. Okay. Now he put a $900,000 short on Bitcoin at that time, and he made over $200,000. By doing that, and also is backed up by market cipher because market cipher called the tank as well. So that's a great product. I definitely recommend it, but I wanted to give you those options. Also with Kite strategy by Klov, the settings that are recommended to be used are 7, 15, 30, 60, two closes before label confirmation, and then check all of these boxes. There are some videos by Kite, so check out his channel. A couple channels I've been watching a lot recently for just trading. One is Kite, 2 is CryptoFace, so just check those out down in the descriptions. Those are great channels to check out. Thanks again to Matteo and Craig Simpson for these informations. I hope you guys use that. Check them out. Let me know what you think, because the more you share with me, the more I can share with you guys, and then we can have the best trading community out there. Or if not the best, at least one of the most fun. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.